Hey, theater friends! Welcome back to Snapshot Sacramento this week at the theater. I'm so glad to see you. I got to see you twice last week because we did a special broadcast on Thursday, the big day of giving, which was great. And it was good to see everybody again with more information. And I have some new updates for you tonight. It's May 9th. We're moving rapidly through this year. Our broadcast, as always, is brought to you by the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We are SARTA. Please, if you want to get in touch with us, please do get in touch with us at our website, sarta.com. We would love to have information from you, talk to you, share with you, hang out with you. Have you be a part of our theater family. If you're tuning in for the first time tonight, welcome. It's nice to see you. Please click the follow button right there on Twitch. It's the little thing, looks like a heart. Follow us. Every Tuesday, I do this. I get together with you and do this and talk about all the cool things that are happening in our Sacramento theater community because there's some great stuff going on out there. I found something this week I need to share with you all because I forgot I had it. But I do have it and I love it, and I put it back up in my space over here just to remind me why I do these things. Yeah, theater nerd. And that's cool because I know there's a lot of other theater nerds out there. If you've got a background in theater, or maybe even if you don't, you just love going to theater, this is a great way to stay in touch with what's going on at your local theater community. So let's get started with this week's Snapshot Sacramento, this week at the theater, brought to you by the Sacramento Area Regional Theater Alliance. We have some special events and announcements to tell you about, and the very first one I want to tell you about is to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of our hearts at SARTA for all of your donations on the big day of giving. We raised well over $3,000, which is going to help immensely with our theater stipend programs, our scholarship programs, just our general operating fees. Thank you. For nonprofits, maybe you just don't understand how much this means to us because we don't have regular paychecks. Everybody's doing things to volunteer and help supplement. So all of your wonderful, wonderful giving goes right back into SARTA to help support us and the theaters that we're working with and that we're trying to support. So thank you, thank you, thank you to all our big dog donors. Some of you won some really cool prizes too. If you check out our website, and I do believe it's going out in the newsletter, it's going to say what people got things. We had everything from theater tickets to fancy baskets to baskets with wine and chocolate to passes to Asha Urban Baths downtown. We had passes to Woodland Opera House. We had a barbecue basket that got donated. It was wonderful. It was just wonderful. So thank you to all the people who donated for that so that we could give those away, because none of that cost us anything because it was given to us so we could give it away. We had matching donations from the Sacramento Oddfellows, and it was just wonderful. So that helped us boost our income for Big Day of Giving. That was marvelous. We had the monies that we made on the cabaret, which was also marvelous. So thank you to all the people who came and donated for that. It has been truly a wonderful week, and this is the kind of thing that really helps keep us and so many other nonprofits in our area afloat for the year. So thank you to all of you who were big dog donors this year for being so wonderfully generous with your time and with your monies for us, because we couldn't do this without you. Let's get on to some other special announcements that are happening, some other special events. Another thank you from the folks at Main Street Theater Works, who have always been putting on their productions at a place called the Kennedy Mine Amphitheater. They want to have a party at the mine, that's what they're calling it, which is going to be their spring fundraiser. So this is coming up not this weekend, but the following weekend on the 19th and 20th. Doors are going to open at 7:15. There's going to be desserts and all sorts of wonderful entertainment for the day. So if you would like to support another amazing theater company, Main Street Theater Works, get your tickets early for Party at the Mine. Should be great fun. Now, let's get those headshots and resumes together, because it's time to look at auditions. And I've got a couple new ones for you this week. I got an audition notice from Sutter Street Theater. They're doing SpongeBob the Musical, and it's going to be coming up on the 21st and 22nd of May. That's it. Yeah. So I'll announce it again next week also. But 21st and 22nd, I'm sorry. This is not Sutter Street Theater. This is Woodland Opera House. All right. I had to look at the address to make sure. It's like, whoop, wait a minute. I just announced the wrong spot. Woodland Opera House. Here we go. So for SpongeBob the Musical, they're getting ready to do that. Be a part of this by auditioning on Sunday, May 21st or Monday, May 22nd. And they're going to be at the Theater and Dance Annex on Court Street in Woodland. So wear something to dance in. Get in touch with their website if you wanted some more details on the auditions and be able to sign up. SpongeBob the Musical is going to be auditioning on May 21st and 22nd and playing in August of this year. So got some time to come up. Another wonderful play that's coming that they're asking for auditions for is with Placer Community Theater. Now, I wanted to say that, during the pandemic, a lot of our community theaters had a really hard time, and some of them folded just because without butts in seats, let's be frank, it's very hard to keep a theater company going no matter where you are. We can only operate on the good graces of landlords and renters of good spaces to do theater in for so long before we just run out. Placer had some challenges, but they made a comeback, and we're so happy they're here. So Placer Community Theater Company is holding auditions for 2 roles. They need 2 people, 2 specific roles for their production of Bus Stop. So they're looking for female 20s and a male late 30s to 40s for a fall performance, and this is up in Auburn, California. So if you want to get in touch with them, please message Placer Community Theater and get some more details about auditioning for Bus Stop, okay? All right. Winters Theater Company is holding their auditions for Much Ado About Nothing. That's going to be on Tuesday, the 23rd of May and Thursday, the 25th of May at 7 o'clock in the Winters Community Center Theater. So if you're interested in doing some Shakespeare, this might be just the production for you. Much Ado About Nothing at Winters Theater Company. Get in touch with them. And they ask you, if you have them, bring those headshots and resumes. See, I tell you, you got to have those things. David's Musical Theater Company, or DMTC, Young Performers Theater, is announcing auditions for The Wizard of Oz. This is a classic. I don't think I need to tell anybody what the synopsis is on this particular production because it's The Wizard of Oz, for goodness sake. Come on now. They're auditioning on Monday, May 8th and Tuesday, May 9th. And the reason I'm announcing this is because today is May 9th. And so if you had a chance to, hopefully you had a chance to get in there and do that. They had auditions again today. So I hope you had an opportunity to get in there and get your audition in because they were planning on calling people back today. So that's a wrap on this one. Hopefully you got in there to audition for The Wizard of Oz. Another one that's still coming up, auditions are on May 16th and the callbacks will be on May 17th for the production of Children of Eden out at the Roseville Theater Arts Academy. RTAA puts on amazing children's theater. This is one of the ones that we like to support with scholarships when we can. Any of our, youth and children's theater groups can apply for that. But, they've got workshops and things going on all summer to get children into theater and help get them comfortable with the concept of theater. So we really love to support the folks out at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. So if you want to audition for this is for ages 10 and up. They're auditioning on May 16th at 5 o'clock. And then on May 17th, they're going to do the callbacks. So get your time in there to audition for Children of Eden with Roseville Theater Arts Academy. Here's another one with auditions that are coming up on Sunday, May 21st and Monday, May 22nd, up at Volcano Theater Company. They're auditioning for Noel Coward's Blithe Spirits. This is one that's going to be actually done for the September, October time of our year, but they're getting the auditions together now. So they need 5 women, 2 men, and 1 ghost. So if you know any ghosts out there that need to audition for theater, Volcano Theater Company would really like to see them. Okay. You personally know a ghost. I want to know you. It's like, come on. Another classic tale, Arsenic and Old Lace, is being produced by the State Theater Acting Company, and auditions are going to be held on June 10th and June 11th. The callbacks will be on Monday, June 12th, and it will be held at the Auburn State Theater on Lincoln Way. Auditions are going to be cold readings from the script, and all the roles are available, so it can be anything you want. Arsenic and Old Lace. It's funny, it's dark, it's kind of hysterical. If you haven't seen it, go rent one of the various movies, because it's been made into movies a couple of times now. It's just a great show. Arsenic and Old Lace at the State Theater Acting Company. That's all the auditions I have for you right now, but let's talk about what we've got playing right now, because there's some great shows that are in the running right now. They had their final weekend at the Sophia, so Winnie the Pooh, if you didn't get a chance to see it, it's gone now because it closed this last Saturday. It was a great show. This is the final weekend for Prisoner of Second Avenue up at the Cobblestone Theater in Volcano. They're closing this coming Sunday, the 14th, so a good thing to take mom to for Mother's Day. This would be a lovely production to go to. So it's Friday or Saturday evenings at 7:30, and then they have a 2 o'clock show on Sunday. So, maybe take mom out to brunch in the morning and then to the theater in the afternoon. That would be a wonderful excursion, right? Get your tickets at thevolcanotheater.net. Also, the final weekend at the Chautauqua Playhouse for Sylvia. And this one is about a street smart doggy who becomes the best friend of a family and helps them work through a lot of their emotional and social problems. It's supposed to be just hysterical. So, Sylvia, it's closing this weekend and it's playing at the Chautauqua Playhouse. Another funny one and another classic is Harvey. This is being put on at Sutter Street Theater Company, and it's a great comedy. It was a wonderful movie. I think it's been done twice now also, but this will be its final weekend. So if you're not sure what it is, go look that up on one of your movie channels and then get yourself over to Sutter Street Theater to see Harvey. Should be just hysterical. I mean, what's not to laugh at when you have a 6-foot rabbit wandering around, right? Another one that's making a wrap this weekend, and it's been getting a lot of acclaim, is Romeo and Juliet, the 80s rock opera. Now, this is not for you Shakespeare purists, maybe, because they do take some liberties with the music that's been added to it, but I have to tell you, I've seen it, and it's amazing. So if you're into 80s music, if you dug that genre, if you like Shakespeare, this could be for you. This could be for you. Wonderful cast and crew working on this adaptation from the play by William Shakespeare. It's being put on at the Westminster Presbyterian Church. Did you know they have an amazing theater on the 2nd floor of that church? Big space. It's sort of hair-banging rock music along with these tender love ballads from the 80s. So you may love this. But this weekend's the final weekend. I happen to know they've got a Friday night show. They've got a Saturday afternoon matinee at 2, and then a Saturday night show. And then on Sunday, Mother's Day, they've got a 7 p.m. show. So you could still take your mom out to brunch or dinner and then come see a show. So this might be a great one for Mother's Day also. I'm trying to push that. Don't forget your moms. It's Mother's Day. Don't forget your mom any day, but you need to do something extra nice for mom on Mother's Day. Another one that's doing its final weekend is A Familiar Feeling. This one's put on by the Empire Arts Collective, and it's going to be in room 13 of the Sierra 2 Center. It's an upstairs space, but they are completely accessible. It's going to be this final weekend, and they're doing a sensory-friendly event. The sensory-friendly event has already happened, but this will be their final weekend. They're closing on Saturday the 13th. Saturday the 13th will be their final performance. So if you want to get tickets for this, you need to contact EmpireArtsCollective.com and get your tickets for A Familiar Feeling. Another one that's closing out this weekend, if you like the hits of Neil Sedaka, you would probably like to see Breaking Up is Hard to Do. This is being put on by the Lincoln Theater Company, and again, it's closing this weekend, but May 14th, Mom might be into Neil Sedaka music. It might be a wonderful time to take Mom to the theater for Mother's Day. Are you sensing a theme with what I'm trying to explain to you? Take your mom to the theater for Mother's Day. It's a wonderful experience. She will appreciate it. It will make you seem very classy, kid. Take your mom to the theater. Go see Breaking Up is Hard to Do at the Lincoln Theater Company. I've given you about 7 or 8 options now. Another one this one's closing on this Saturday is The Alchemist, and this is being put on by City Theater of Sacramento City College, and it's written by Ben Johnson and adapted and directed by Adrian Scher. Again, this closes this weekend. This will wrap the semester for the play series at Sacramento City College. They're one of our many community college theater groups that get in touch with us and let us know what they're doing. If you're out there and you're at any of our other colleges and things like that, because we get posts from Sierra College and other places, please let us know what's going on. We'd love to share what's happening at your theater company. This one has great ticket prices. They're only $18 for general seats. Usually it's $20 to $25. So here's another one that's, quite affordable, especially if you're a student or something, because it's only $10 if you're a student. So that's not too bad. Go see The Alchemist by Ben Johnson. Here's another one that's playing through the 21st of May. You don't have to rush. You still got another weekend before this one will go. But it's Disney's Newsies. Newsies has been a hit every time it's been done. No matter what theater company does it, people go out for this show. The music, the dancing, the entertainment value is so spectacular. Disney's Newsies, playing at the Davis Musical Theater Company through the 21st of May. Get your tickets now. Here's one that's playing at the Sophia Theater. Tickets are available at bstreettheater.org. This is playing through June 4th, and it's called Brokeology. I said last week, I just love the name of this show. I've felt that way sometimes. Brokeology, a wonderful look at a family at the crossroads. It's got some humor, it's got some angst, it's got all the things that will hopefully leave you feeling really good about going to see it. So get your tickets. They're playing through June 4th at the Sophia Theater. Brokeology by Nathan Lewis Jackson. Well, that's what's playing right now. You've got a ton of choices. You can even book it out for a few weekends, because I showed you things that were playing through June. But let's take a look at what's coming soon, because we've got some great shows that are coming up pretty quickly here too. I've got shows booked all the way through October now, so you should have your calendar out while I'm doing this, so you can just start writing them in, which ones you want to go to each month, okay? So it's open now on May 6th. It's playing through May 28th. You've got Matilda the Musical Junior at Davis Musical Theater Company. Pardon me. This is a wonderful production. If you've ever seen the actual movie, or read the book, it's great. The musical production is outstanding also. DMTC's Young Performers Theater production of Matilda the Musical Junior. Another one that's a junior from Disney is Finding Nemo Junior. This one will be closing this weekend also on the 13th, and it's playing at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. This is another one of their youth and little ones workshops. So this has got the wee bitty children in it. So cute. The cute factor goes up the younger they get. It's amazing. You never know what's going to happen on stage with a bunch of wee bitty children. It's wonderful. The creativity runs amok. Amok, amok, amok. I love that word, running amok. Yeah. Another one that's coming to Roseville Theater Arts Academy will be Newsies Junior. Remember, I told you Newsies was great. This is the junior version of it, so these will be younger children doing this production of Newsies, June 23rd through the 25th at Roseville Theater Arts Academy. So mark your calendar so you can make sure you get your tickets for this. They're already on sale, so it's time. Something for the summer. It's not too soon to think about that. It really isn't. School's going to be out before you know it, right? Here's another one that's coming up in June and playing into July. This is Beowulf and the Bard. It's going to be up at the Volcano Theater Company. Another fun-filled comedy with this Old English epic. You've probably read this sometime or another when you were in school as part of, your classic literature assignment. So I love the way they bill it as he was the first ever superhero. And if you ever think about some of these great mythologies, these people who did amazing things and turned into creatures and vanquished monsters, and yeah, that kind of sounds like superheroes, doesn't it? So yeah, why not? First ever superhero, Beowulf and the Bard. Tickets are available now at Volcano Theater Company. It's a wonderful place to go up and see a production. Just beautiful up in that area. So go check it out. Here's another one that's being presented by Volcano Theater Company. It's called Silent Sky. They just recently finished their auditions for this, so this one's in production now. It's going to be opening August 11th and play through September 9th. It's a story about a woman who's a pioneer in the field of astronomy. So this is based on a true story. This ought to be really good. And it's being held in their amphitheater space up in Volcano. So you'll get to hear a story about a person who is an astronomer while you're sitting out under the night sky. Wouldn't it be nice if there was a meteor shower at the same time to kind of go along with this? I mean, talk about heavens converging for you. Silent Sky by Lauren Gunderson. Coming to you August 11th through September 9th, and tickets are available right now, so you can just go ahead and book this for yourself. Let's see what else we have. Volcano Theater Company is very busy. They do some great theater up there, and this one's no lightweight either. This is Noel Coward's Blithe Spirit, and you say, well, wait, didn't I just see this? Yeah, because the auditions are coming up soon, and I just mentioned this in the auditions. Well, this is the show. This one starts on September 15 and will play through October 15. So what a nice way to roll into your Halloween holidays than with some good ghost stories and fortune tellers and, not quite your gory, screaming haunted house, but it'll be good fun. Noel Coward's Blithe Spirit at Volcano Theater Company. Coming this fall. I know it's not too early to talk about fall. Well, I gotta tell you, this might be a short run this evening because that's all I have for you. It seems like there should be more though. So I'm pretty sure there's some of you out there who have not sent us your information so that we can share it here on Twitch, on our website. If you put it in, we'll put it into our community calendar. That's accessible to anybody who wants to take a look at it. So if you're looking for something to do in theater in Sacramento, hopefully you've given us your information so we can put it up there. We've got people contacting us weekly going, hey, how do I get this announced by you guys? Go to our website, go to the page for shows and auditions, and put your information in. You can fill in the form yourself and give us all the data. Show us your posters, upload those too, because we'll put those pictures in. Or you can email us, sarda.com, and we'll go ahead and upload it. I get emails, during the week, and I download all the pictures and information, and I stick them in the slideshow so that you can see what's going on in your local community theater this week and in the upcoming weeks, because people are getting together all their wonderful productions. I'm really looking forward to this fall. I think we'll have even more happening in theater as we roll into the holidays. We had some holiday productions last year, but coming off of the pandemic, I know everybody's been a little hesitant, a little slow, and you have to take it at your comfort level. If you want to go to the theater and still keep your mask on, by all means do that, because people are, still getting sick. And I know that we have to find our new footing, our new normal, if you will, for how we're going to operate in all these spaces. And the theaters have been finding that too, trying to bring you really quality theater still and keep everybody safe and sound and comfortable with it. So let us know what's happening so we can tell everybody what's going on at your theater company, okay? If you have not done so up to this point, you can follow us here on Twitch. Hit the little heart and you can follow us, and we'd love to see you. You can follow us on Facebook at Sarda Theaters. You can also follow us on YouTube at Sarda Theaters, same title. The reason I mention that is because the things that we record on Twitch only hang out on Twitch for a couple of weeks, and then they disappear. So when I'm done with the broadcasts, I always download them and put them over in our YouTube channel so that they're archived. You can go back and take a look at them later on when we have community conversations. I'm going to be recording a couple of those within the next few weeks, so stay tuned. I'll be talking with the people at Woodland Opera House, and I'll be talking with the actress and for one of our premiere events that Sarda's hosting. It's called Tonight's Starring, and I'll be talking with Deborah Bromley pretty soon about her upcoming production that we're hosting at Big Idea Theater Company. A huge shout out to Big Idea Theater, because it's these collaborations that allow us to bring you these wonderful actors who want to come and just give you a night of entertainment as part of a fundraiser. Big Idea is allowing us to graciously use their theater to put on this production. And of course, I will have more details as we get a little bit closer, but it should be great fun. So I'll be talking with Deborah about that. So let me know what else you would like to see, what other things you'd like to hear about that are happening right now in our community theater area. I tell you this each week, and I hope you'll take me up on it sometimes. If you see me on here and you see me out and about at the theater, please say hi, because I hope to see you at the theater sometime soon. Okay? Have a great weekend. Don't forget to treat your mom for Mother's Day. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. I'll see you next week.